Okay, so now we're going to start our trailer section. We're going to do a little bit of trailer reactions. And anyway, we're going to start off with Alien Covenant, then go with Blade Runner 2049, and then end with the trailer's trash by Johnson's request, which is Collateral Beauty, which would be hilarious. So anyway, let's get started with Alien Covenant. Feel free to talk, guys.
Now? Are you playing?
All right.
Spooky.
Is that Vanessa Hudgenson?
No idea.
I don't know.
No.
I've seen this once before on my phone.
Yeah, I watched it on my phone, and then... Yeah, I think that's the only time I've seen it.
What happened to fucking
I watched it
Neil
3 times.
Blomkamp, by the way? Wasn't he doing this shit?
Yeah, what happened to that?
Okay, I'll talk after we watch this trailer.
Okay,
About what
later,
happened. Okay.
I'm so
Of what
lost
I've
on
read.
that. Okay.
We got David back, Michael Fassbender,
Oh, is that
Jack?
Prometheus?
Danny
And,
McBride, yeah.
Yeah, Danny McBride, right.
This movie connects Prometheus
Kenny
and
Powers.
Alien, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how
Is
much
this
of
Rogue
it is
One
actually...
now?
Dude, Kenny Powers, dude.
I mean, Rogue One with aliens, I'm not opposed to it at all.
Just that one shot.
Look at that little spore. What does it do? It's going into his ear. Oh,
Oh, is that the Jesus dude?
We don't know what the fuck's
Billy Crudup?
Yeah. Jesus'
Diesel?
son. That's the girl from Fantastic Beasts, and she's like,
I did not watch that.
"Come on, look at that face hugger. Yes, please. Explosions. Okay."
Oh, I think I'm ahead of you guys, man.
Danny McBride again. It'll be interesting to see him do like a serious but like slash funny role.
Dude, he's got to do some
Showers.
humor. They hired him.
Is that him banging the chick in the shower?
I mean, probably not. It's, this is the only scene that like kind of bugs me because it's just like so much like. I mean, there's a lot of blood, which is kind of cool, but
It's probably that time of month.
oh, why did it squirt on her?
Cheap
I'm
joke.
not even asking.
Cheap joke.
It was cheap.
Cheap joke alert.
Why is it called Covenant? What's the deal? What do they have?
That's the name of the ship. Like another meaning, but that's the name of the ship that they're on.
I'm gonna pause this next one before we
But
go. So, Maddie is the alien resident expert here. So, I need your thoughts first, man.
I mean, I think it looks great. I'm excited that the alien's just going to be in it, like the official xenomorph. From what I've read, there are 2 other different species in it as well. The thing that comes out of the guy's back is not the xenomorph. It's a different kind of alien. There were some production stills from Prometheus of like the idea of this thing, which they're actually going to put in Covenant. I don't want to spoil anything for people who like don't want to ruin it. I looked at it. It looks cool. It seems like there's going to be more creatures in this one. Like, because I feel like Prometheus, like, I kind of love and hate that movie. But I feel like it was very light on a lot of the creature aspect. I mean, there were those moments in it. But, like, you didn't get, like, an alien, really, except for, like, the race that created humans or whatever. This looks like a straight-up horror movie, though. So I'm excited from that aspect of it. I feel like Ridley Scott got over... and the writers got over, like, let's try not to make it an alien movie, but then reference everything from the alien movies in it. So I'm just excited to see the alien again, because, I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen, like, a legit xenomorph, like, done well. Like,
Right.
you know, like, the Alien vs. Predator movies, fun. Love and hate those as well. But, you know, I think it looks cool. I mean, there's not really much in that trailer to, like... I mean, it could be a piece of shit. But I'm holding out hope that I'll get a good alien movie again. A friend of ours commented on it and said, "Why don't you just let it die?" And I was going to respond with, "I will take an alien movie every year if they wanted to do it, because I don't know. Like, I mean, it's a cool franchise, man. Like, why can't you just like? I'd like to see more of these. I don't need one every year, you know. But like every couple of years, like the span between like." The Predator films, or like even like before they made Prometheus, is like that's not counting the AVP films, that's a bit of a span to have something that made a shit ton of money that is regarded as like cult classic, the best like sci-fi horror movie ever made, you know, like, or the best sequel ever made, you know, like, it just seems like a weird thing to like, oh, let's just let this series die because the other two were bad. It's like, look, there's gonna be bad movies, like, fuck, like that's just life. So just move on, find things you enjoy in them. I think Alien Covenant looks great. I'm excited for 2017 for this film.
Johnson?
Yeah, it looks alright. I'm kind of disappointed we're not getting the what the fuck is that guy's name? Blomkamp. Yeah, I wanted that one.
Well, so the thing is, with that, he had the idea, people got really behind it, and I think the studio was like, yeah, but then Ridley Scott was like, but I want to make my Alien movie, and they're like, God damn it, you are Ridley Scott, so you get to do what you want to do first.
So it's just seniority in that way.
Yeah, because he was supposed to do Blade Runner 2049, which is the next trailer we're going to watch. But he had to bow out of that because he was filming Alien Covenant, and like, you can only shoot so many movies, and you know, and Ridley Scott is not getting any younger people. So that's why I got passed to a different director, and he decided to do Alien Covenant, which I think maybe Ridley Scott should have just done Blade Runner, even though I'm excited for Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve, right?
However, his version of Blade Runner, because I mean, I don't know, I haven't really liked anything Ridley Scott's done recently. Like, it's not been anything like stand out like Alien or Blade Runner. It's just like kind of the same shit, it seems, over and over again, you know. But apparently that's the holdup. So I assume if Alien Covenant does well, we might get that sequel to Aliens.
Yeah, I just still have a really bad taste in my mouth from Prometheus.
I do too, man. But like, I bought it the other day for like $4, and I was like, man, I hate this movie, but it looks good. Like, it's pretty looking.
Good. Yeah,
and it's like the score is good, and there's like visually it looks cool, and there's like visual things I really like about it. But it's like the script and some of the acting's pretty. Like, the script is just a piece of shit.
There's just so many like mind-numbing plot holes. It's like, why the fuck? Why? It's like they wrote it and then they went back and changed parts in the middle, but didn't follow up with the changing the beginning and middle and end. You know,
talking about Prometheus, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm hoping that Alien Covenant is like what we should have gotten with Prometheus. Like, yes, give us the xenomorph. That's what we're all here for. That's why we sat down to watch this fucking movie, or something that looks like it. But we didn't get that till like the last 10 fucking minutes of the movie, and then it did nothing.
Yeah.
You know, like, if that little creature was running around for the last, like, 30 minutes of that movie killing people, I would have been like, fuck yes! And then, like, implanted something in someone, and then the last 10 minutes you get is a xenomorph crawling out of someone, I would have been like, oh, fuck, that's how they're made! Like, that would have been fucking cool as shit, like... But there was all this, like, we want to separate it from the Alien movies and blah, blah. I was like, this movie looks a lot like a fucking Alien movie to separate it from an Alien.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. I have issues with that movie. Like, I have to own it because I like Alien, and it's the prequel too. But Alien Covenant, I feel like, is going in the right direction. First of all, you're calling your movie Alien, and then a subtitle. Good job.
Yeah.
You're already going to have an alien in this movie. So... all right, I'm in. You know, I think the little teaser, like, trailer, whatever, looks interesting enough. I just hope they, like, what with Prometheus, like what Matt was saying, is I feel like it was just so convoluted with a bunch of other shit going on, and we only wanted one question answered. How the fuck were the aliens made? Yeah. And we got how humans were made. And I was like, I don't give a shit about how we were made. I want to know how fictitious characters are made.
Have they ever gone into the, the full-on alien planet?
I mean, the thing is like the aliens are like a weapon of war. They're created.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So they're not like, they don't have their own planet. Like, they basically are like cockroaches, and then they take a planet and make it their own. So like in Aliens, you see all that weird webbing and shit. Yeah. Like that would, I assume that's what their planet would look like if they had one. I mean, who knows? I mean, Covenant could not answer any questions and just open a whole bunch of other fucking doors like Prometheus did. I mean, you know, I'm hesitant, but I mean, I'm gonna go see it. But
Prometheus felt like they were gonna say something really profound by the end of the movie. Yeah. By the end of the movie, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It was just like you guys just wanted to feel like you were deep, but you just weren't.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
at the end of the day.
Hold on, I gotta ask something because this always bugged me. So in the beginning of the movie, all life on Earth is seeded by that one guy killing himself, drinking the ooze. So, from what we know, it took like billion something years for life on Earth to evolve. But so you're telling me this engineer a billion years ago did this, and their technology didn't really change drastically over that billion years?
Listen, Matt, I think as we both discussed, there are plot holes in this movie.
It was like, what were they doing in that time?
Unless there's time travel involved.
I mean, the movie should have opened with like Elizabeth Shaw, like opening, finding the little thing that leads them to that planet. That's how that movie should have opened. Like them doing archaeology shit, finding something that like finally answers the question, like to a planet, whatever. You know, like I didn't need that beginning scene. I didn't care about any of that. Like I said, like I have this weird this thing that people go, oh, you like that like 2014 or the version of The Thing where it's like the prequel to John Carpenter's The Thing? And I was like, yes. And people go, why? It's this and this and this. And I was like, listen, all valid points. I get what you're saying. But it answered one question: what happened at the Norwegian camp? And it showed you, it showed you everything that happened, like even the axe in the door, like why that axe was stuck there, why the guy cut his wrists, and like that one scene, like that's all I ever wanted from a prequel movie, like from Alien. I want to know what the space jockeys are. I want to know how they created this being. You know, and like Prometheus didn't answer any of that. If anything, it gave us more questions that I don't really care if there are answers to. You know, it's like
it told us that they're this advanced race called engineers. They, you know, go and seed planets, and then if things don't go quite right, they want to completely destroy them with some fucked up weapon.
So they're just like, let's make this weird fucked up weapon that we will have a hard time killing as well as humans. Yeah. Because it's such the perfect weapon.
But here's the other thing. On the timeline, like I said, you seeded Earth like 1 billion years ago, and then in the last 2,000 years, human beings weren't quite doing what you're doing. So you're going to scrap 1 billion years worth of weight and go kill them because they, crucified your Lord, alien Lord, Jesus, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you say, Matt, when you're trying to like make sense out of Prometheus, God, what a terrible fucking movie.
I know.
But man, it looks pretty though, right, guys? I mean, the music's good too.
Really fucking good.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready to move on. I'm done with Prometheus. Tom.
All right, let me do a little check one more time, guys. Hold on.
But yeah, they just scrap all that work, like.
Oh, dude, I mean, I don't know what I wanted the jockeys or like engineers to do, but I don't think it's what they do in the movie. I don't want them to do that. Like, I think it would have been great for them to have like this philosophical like when they go wake up the one, like him be upset and like what happened, and them trying to explain like David like kind of figuring out the language possibly.
Yeah.
Like where they can make some sense, and then him talking about why they decided to do it, and then that engineer going, "We fucked up." You know, like we are sorry. We did terrible things. And then explain why they're still at this technology and this certain level. But while this whole conversation is going on, that thing that came out of Elizabeth Shaw's character when she had to like get the abortion, is growing and like wreaking havoc on the rest of the crew or something. And they don't know what's happening, and he's spawning all these different, like, weird-looking fucking aliens. You know, like, that would have been great. Like, if they would have walked out of that ship and, like, something went off in the spaceship, and it was like, oh, shit, the xenomorphs are out. I would have been like, oh, fuck. How many are there? Like, I don't know. That right there is a better movie to me. I would have been like, oh, shit. How are they going to get off this planet? Like, xenomorphs, like running through that planet, that rocky... Oh, dude, it would have been so fucking... Like, what a wasted fucking movie, man.
So much. That was a huge waste.
And I feel like Covenant is like not going to be on a planet. I feel like it's all going to take place on the ship because they're going to try to go back and they're like, oh, you see what Star Wars did? Let's put it all back on a ship again. You know? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I just want to see aliens running around on like surfaces and just like running up trees and shit. And like, I don't know. I just feel like it's all going to take place in this confined environment again, which is fine. It could be a fun movie. But, I don't know. Now that I get into it, I don't know. Covenant could be bad. I don't know. I'm talking myself out of it.
I realize I never said my piece on the trailer. Just real quick. I think it looks good. I'm definitely going to see it in the theater. but it does have like a little bit of a Prometheus bad taste in my mouth because it's Ridley Scott. But you know what? It's fucking Alien, and yeah, how can you not? I mean, it looks good enough. It doesn't look like shit. So I don't know. I wish I could be more critical here, but that's all I got for this one. All right, moving on to the next one. And actually, so now we're going to move on to Blade Runner 2049 trailer. And actually, guys, I haven't seen this trailer at all. I'm going in cold, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, Johnson, I hope you found the thing. And we're going to start this trailer in 3, 2, 1. All right. Going cold, guys.
Oh shit, what does that look like? Oh, it looks like it's right out of Blade Runner.
Replicants are like any other
It better be, because it's Blade Runner.
They're either a benefit or a hazard.
Oh, hi Ryan Gosling, what's up?
This cinematography is so good.
Oh, they got like the original dude from the first Blade Runner to shoot this.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the first sci-fi thing he's done since Blade Runner.
Well, he's got to. If he's still alive,
look at this.
Shit. Yeah, this looks good as fuck, man.
Are you seeing him in the desert right now?
Yeah, we just saw that scene.
Yeah, the head. Where is he? Do you know?
I have no idea. I haven't seen Blade Runner in a long ass time.
All I know is when he walks into that building, there's Korean on the windows.
Yeah, I think this.
Yeah, that's Korean. You know what it says, Johnson?
It was like a split second and backwards. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to go back.
I think this might be like in Blade Runner. There's a lot of like moments where Harrison Ford and the one girl are always having these conversations in this building. I think it might be the same place,
Things were simpler then.
but I'm not sure.
All right. Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, look.
See this last shot here. Now there needs to be like 10 minutes of that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Them just going through the fucking street like that. All right. That last one's queuing up. Let me just stop that before it starts. Okay. So since I was last time, let me go first on this one real quick.
All right.
So I didn't see the Blade Runner 1 until like 3 or 4 years ago. I was already living in LA, man. And
Yeah.
I've only ever seen the director's cut. So I don't know what the other one's like. I know there's like a narration part or whatever, but I just thought it was okay. I didn't love it for some reason. I think that, and what's his name? Mark Bernardin on the Fat Man on Batman podcast, he was saying that the movie doesn't really have a whole lot of story. It's just kind of a huge fucking mood piece. It's a big sci-fi mood piece. And I kind of agree with that. And to me, it kind of leaves me wanting for like more of a story. And the fact that I saw Ghost in the Shell as a kid, and I saw Blade Runner as an adult, and the whole like replicant robot human, is it not? I don't know. It just wasn't as surprising to me as probably it should have been. I mean, I might see this movie in the theater, but I probably won't see it the first weekend. That's just because I don't have much hype from the first one. I know a lot of people like lose their mind over it, but I don't know, man. Maybe I have to see it again. What do you think, Johnson?
No, I gotta say, I kind of agree with you about the first one. Like, you said, like you said, it's just a big mood piece, which I like. If you just kind of want to like meditate on a sci-fi, that's kind of the one to go with. This one, I have no idea. It tells us very little, but it looks cool. Looks like they captured the mood of the old one.
Yeah, them having the same cinematographer, that's definitely
Yeah.
like a plus.
Yeah, I'll see it. Looks good. They got to give us more.
Maddie, you were taking a shit real quick, but
That was a piss. I can't shit that fast, guys.
Okay. We both basically said that the first one, we don't love it, It's all right. It's like a big mood piece, but there's not much plot going on. And for me, I need somewhat of a plot. I know that, you know, they have the whole like robot, is he a robot or is he not, a replicant or whatever. That's interesting.
With Harrison Ford's character?
Yeah, that's interesting, and the cinematography is amazing, especially for that time period.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm more excited for Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson than I am for this movie.
Well, I feel like to have Ghost in the Shell, you have to do androids dream of electric sheep, you know, because it's kind of the same sort of question. Like, because like Blade Runner is all about like the whole premise is if like do androids get to live if they don't serve a purpose because they're robots essentially, you know? Like, so like Blade Runner is about like, because Harrison Ford is hunting down these androids to take them out because they're either obsolete, they're not doing anything, do we really need them? You know, so I don't know. I like Blade Runner. I haven't seen it in a while. I really need to like watch it currently. I feel like I'm smarter in my older age, and I need to really like take that movie in. But apparently, you can't buy it off Amazon unless it's used, which is like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? It's like
there's no Blu-ray for sale.
No, it's all like used right now. Like they're all out of print for some reason. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like this is a sci-fi classic, you know? Like why can't, you know? Because I was like, oh, I'll just go to half price and like get a Blu-ray or like so I can rewatch like at least the director's cut or like whatever, you know, whatever they have I'll get. I just want to see it in a high definition quality. But I like Blade Runner. I need to watch it again. It is a very long movie. It's a friend of mine just watched it for the first time. He's like, dude, I fell asleep during it, but I woke up, rewound it, started watching it again. He's like, I loved it. There's like a lot of questions, but it's long AF. And I was like, I agree, it is. And it's and it's a slow movie. It's not like super actiony or anything. You know, like it does have action pieces in it, but I need to see it again. But I think the new Blade Runner looks great. I think it visually is like right there what all the fans want. I think you couldn't ask for like a better two leads in a fucking movie, like Harrison Ford and fucking Ryan Gosling. And Ryan Gosling in a fucking sci-fi film? Yeah, like give me that shit. Like that, like despite how you feel about him, I think that dude can fucking act. Especially after seeing like Nice Guys and stuff. Like I'm very excited.
Nice Guys was the shit, man. It was really good.
And I'm very excited just to see him tackle like a genre that I can't think of any sci-fi film that he's in, like off the top of my head, even if he is in one.
Well, one he made himself, right?
Oh, The Lost River.
Bad reviews. Yeah.
That's a weird movie. I don't know if I would call it sci-fi, but maybe more fantasy, like fantasy horror, maybe. Yeah. I saw it. It's not bad. I mean, it's weird. It's like Nicholas Winding Refn, however you say that guy's name. Winding Refn, however the fuck. It looks like one of his movies, and it kind of plays the same way. Like some of those movies you watch and go, that was cool. I don't know what the fuck's going on though. You know, and that's fine. Like I thought like The Lost River was like visually cool. Like at least he has like a good eye for visuals and stuff, and like the acting's pretty good in it too. But yeah, Blade Runner 2049, man, that's gonna be great. I mean, we already have 2 cool sci-fi movies coming out, like in 2017. Yes, please. Plus, I was gonna throw this in there. Go for that, like 3, and then you have a Wolverine movie that is like post-apocalyptic. Like, yes, are you fucking kidding me? This could be the year of some of the best sci-fi movies ever. I don't know, man. Like, it looks good. I'm excited to see Harrison Ford again in the role. Recently went back to and watched Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh,
Andrew, I'm waiting for a response from someone. I go, oh my God, why'd you waste your time?
Yeah,
what a piece of shit. I will say this.
It's a piece of shit.
It's not as bad as when I originally saw it. I would definitely say rewatch it. Because it's really weird to see, like, as soon as Harrison Ford shows up, he's like fucking Indiana Jones again. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he is.
but I'm just saying, like some actors can't pull that off, you know, like playing a character that long.
I got this to say about the Crystal Skull.
How long has it been since you saw it?
I've only seen The original 3 once probably.
Okay, so you can't
So
talk.
I have like no like. A lot of people treat them like because they're both Lucas, right? So that they treat them kind of the
It's
same.
Spielberg too.
Spielberg and Lucas. So it's like the fandom for Indiana Jones is close to Star Wars. But
Yeah,
as
I'd
a
say it's
kid,
very-
I loved sci-fi way more than period
Action
pieces.
adventure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just saw it once. I liked them, but I don't have like this crazy affinity for it. So when I saw aliens in Indiana Jones movie, I was like, all right, you know, it didn't like destroy me. Okay, we're finally moving on to trailer trash, Collateral Beauty. Maddie, are you ready for this shit?
You mean this trash? Then no, but I'll watch it for the people.
Okay, here we go, and we're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1, start.
Was it the holidays?
I already hate it.
No, it wasn't that.
Then why you decided to come in tonight?
Trash.
It's so Christmassy, guys.
Anytime they personify ideas or concepts, it's so terrible.
Yeah.
He's not just a boss, he's a friend. He lost his child.
It's like this in Concussion. He just wants a fucking Oscar.
Yeah.
This might be
So
Just
bad.
give him one. Concussion's probably better than this shit.
Yeah.
Howard doesn't write letters.
And anytime
I'm
they
not gonna
use
watch
dead kids as like an emotional like step ladder, it's like, ugh, God.
No, this is therapeutic.
Oh wow, fucking mind blowing.
From New Line Cinema, you remember us from the 90s.
Death came first. She met me.
We had
Not
a
this
bunch-
trash.
Bunch of
He
good.
writes letters to things.
Death.
So fucking gay.
Johnson hates the shit out of this trailer, man.
This is just awful. This is just dribble.
He was sitting right here.
And he just appeared, right?
Hey, I'm Time. I'm a cool urban youth.
Fabric of life.
This movie bombed too, by the
Something's
way.
starting to
Yeah,
happen.
totally.
Of course it did.
Howard,
This shit went up against Rogue One.
to bring
Yeah, they just shouldn't have done that, man.
What if love, death, and time are trying to help?
Ugh.
You need to talk to them, Howard.
This is a movie for old people.
God.
Oh, look
How
at him.
did-
He's riding his bike into traffic. Oh my god, he wants
How
to kill
did
himself.
how did Keira Knightley read those lines without just
Matt,
wanting to leave?
sometimes people need to add a bathroom onto their house. And then they do shit like this.
That's
Yeah.
basically what happened.
He's reaching out
Ugh.
to the cosmos for answers.
Just be sure
Oh,
to notice the collateral beauty. It's the profound.
What the fuck? Why won't Edward Norton do something cool again?
Yeah.
American History X2.
Find his life.
I mean, I'm not even talking about that, but it's like the guy's got enough clout now. He could probably make some decent shit. You know?
Not here to take me, all right?
Like he could put his name on good shit. Like that guy can act.
I think they honestly thought it was going to be a good idea for a movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like
Get
this.
off.
I feel like this was the movie that people like. There's like they all owed this one dude a favor, and he's like, "I want to see this made," and they're like, "All right, fine." He just knows all these
Yeah.
people, and they're like, "God, it's true," because he got me this movie, and they got me started, and blah blah blah, and all right, fine. Ugh.
Also, Keira Knightley doing her like crying ugly face as acting. That's like one of her go-to.
If there's
That's her
any
actor
if
toolkit.
there's any silver lining in that trailer, it's her.
I
Any.
guess.
I mean,
Her being
I-
like, I am the reason for everything. Fuck off.
Johnson, when I saw this trailer, I didn't hate it as much as you do, but I was definitely not like, I'm gonna go out and see this movie. I was just like,
oh
this
shit,
looks
Andrew's
like-
gonna rent this shit at Redbox.
No. They are insulting.
I will never see this movie, but I did not like. Johnson hates it on a very deep level.
I
think.
honestly-
They're insulting our intelligence. That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
John,
yeah.
now that you say that, Andrew, I think we have to do audio commentary for it.
Oh my god.
We have to, dude.
That
It'd
would be,
be so
that would be the
bad.
only way I watch this movie. That's true. And
Oh
then
my God,
Johnson's
we got
gonna
it.
watch it with us though. You had a fucking phone.
We're
in.
gonna go to fucking Latvia to watch fucking Collateral.
Oh, be the worst vacation ever.
I mean,
reason
it-
for a vacation.
At most, it's 2 hours, and then we can go get drunk as fuck, or we can get
Yeah,
drunk as
right,
fuck
right.
and watch that movie, and just
Yeah.
have people come in and say shit. Throw a party at your house, Johnson and Lavia.
Sure.
And we'll call it the Collateral Beauty Superhouse Party. And we'll just watch this.
Huh? Why are you visiting Latvia? Oh, I just had to do a commentary track for Collateral Beauty.
Oh, did you do something?
No.
I would love to hear you explain that at immigration. Well, what's your business here?
Is
it business or pleasure? Neither.
Neither.
Business? Question mark?
God, just that line.
Why'd you say question mark after? I'm not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
But I am getting drunk for it.
But God, just fucking hell that, like, he writes letters to things, not people. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Fucking wolf.
You know what I think about that? I think that was a big bunch of trash.
Trash, yeah.
I have no desire to see that. Like,
I'm glad we watched it together, though. That was hilarious.
Yeah. But, I'm
really
gonna
funny
say,
when we hate on stuff.
I'm going to say they did the thing that I kind of didn't like about Arrival, too, is, like, they use a dead kid as, like, an emotional stepladder. Because they know that's going to get people's emotions going. It's like...
Dude.
You think it's too manipulative?
It's just like a cheat code for emotion in the movie.
Did you just compare Collateral Beauty to The Arrival?
I'm saying they use that
Johnsons.
one element. They use that one element. I don't like when they use that element.
Guess what Collateral Beauty's not going to do? Teach you a fucking language that makes you travel throughout time.
By the way, Maddie, that language, tell me it doesn't look like Illustrator, one of those artistic strokes.
It does.
That's all I could think. That's all I could think of was just like.
It looks like that, and then like, do you guys remember that like little thing where you could put like facial hair on that face?
Yeah, right.
Like it looks like they did that, but then it's got those little like parts that come out on it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, some designer had a lot of fun with this language here, fucking Illustrator strokes.
In the book, it's not as artistic looking from what I've read so far. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think y'all know I loved Arrival.
It was good. It's just, they did kind of, they cheated.
That's the thing that, like, when you're in, like, when you, like, know art or went to art school and you know how things sort of work, when you watch stuff, you go, but really?
Yeah.
Like, what was that, like, thing on the news where they put the Fallout 4, like, fucking, like, one of the hack things? It's like, who the fuck are you trying to fool with that? Like, I want to know the guy that's, like, on that team that was like, yeah, this will be fine. We'll just throw up this graphic.
He probably
like,
did
that
on
dude.
Purpose. He's probably
he might have
trolling.
been. Yeah, he probably is. It's either the dumbest thing anyone's ever done or the coolest thing, but we'll never know.
Also, just the fact that how like rudimentary like hacking in Fallout 4 is, it's just like guessing a word.
Dude, like even to this day, I'm like, how the fuck did I figure out half that shit? It's like I'll put X. Oh, I failed. Let me go back into that. See if I can figure that out again.
Right.
Sweet. All right, let's finish out the video show.
Andrew, if you were gonna write a letter to an idea, what would it be?
Which idea would that be?
I'm gonna write a letter to this beer.
Thank you.
Just kidding. I'm just gonna drink it because it's beer, and that's what you do with it.
All right, guys, catch us later. We're going to close out by ending it with the segment that we made in Italy. I went to Italy, and we interviewed a guy that worked at the Vigamus Video Game Museum. We're going to have more segments like this in the future. So anyway, that's basically it, and we will catch you later.
Bye.
All right, cool. When you think of Italy, you might think of art and architecture or cappuccinos and gelato. But surprisingly enough, it has a lot to offer for video gamers as well. Even behind me is the Duomo in Florence, Italy, which is featured in Assassin's Creed. Also, Rome has the Vigamus Video Game Museum, and I'd like to show you that right now. Let's go. So I was telling them earlier, this kind of reminds me of Super Potato, the last video I did, which was in Tokyo. A lot of really cool stuff here. Assassin's Creed has become so huge, and it's basically put Italy on the map as far as gaming is concerned. Do you think that Italian gaming in general is going to come up because of that series, like the rest of the Italian gaming industry?
I think that it can definitely help. Italy is big in video games because after Assassin's Creed, a lot of developers started loving this country. And for example, Final Fantasy 15 that I'm playing now, it has a lot of influences from the Italian background, monuments. It's one of the levels is set in a fantasy version of Venice. Okay. So I think that all Japanese people love Italy, so we have a lot of games with stereotypes from Italian culture, and it can definitely help. We are really good at making emotional video games, games that talks to your heart. And this is really interesting because, of course, we're not still able to make a Call of Duty games with lots of explosions, mechanics, dynamics, cutscenes, and Hollywood-style moments. But we compensate creating games that are deep and meaningful. I think one of the best examples in this field is called Nero. Nero is a game made by Storm in a Teacup, which is a medium-sized development team based in Rome. This is like Journey, but I think it is still better than Journey because it tells the story of loss, and it's a really sad story. I won't spoil it for you because it has a really intriguing plot twist. But it's a game with deep meanings and also sad moments, very sad moments. And I think that the best example of what we can tell with video games. It's all about emotion, like in the Italian movie. We don't make superhero movies, yeah, but we make movies about families, about breakups, romances. So I think we definitely have a potential with the video games.
If you come over here to this way, they have one of the ET Atari cartridges that was dug up. And they even got some of the dirt from it. There was, of course, a lot more to show, but of course I didn't want to show everything. So anyway... Alright everybody, thanks for watching. This has been a Thunderwolf Lives production for the Superhouse Podcast. I'd like you to check us out on Patreon, SoundCloud, and on Facebook. Catch you in the next city.